All right, so in this video, we're going to be talking about taking our data out of the system into any platform that you like using a webhook and Zapier or Pabbly, Make, Integromat, anywhere that you can send a webhook data to. So this is a little bit of a technical video. We're going to be using Zapier for our demonstration. So let's start by creating a new integration. So what we need to do here is set up that we're going to have a Zapier connection. And Zapier is a great interconnected platform that allows you to connect to over 7,000 different areas. So for example, you might say, I want to send my leads to a CRM program or to a spreadsheet or to Salesforce or to any number of different places on the planet that you can send via Zapier. So we're going to start by coming up into our settings area and into our integration and creating a custom webhook. Now, again, this is a little bit technical. If you've got your CRM or connection system already running, you won't need this, but just for if you wanted to use Zapier or Pabbly, Make, Integromat, all of those to run our connection. So this is going to be Zapier to CRM as an example. Now we need a webhook URL, which we can only get from the platform itself. So we're going to go across to Zapier and we're going to create a new Zap in this case. This is exactly the same process in Pabbly or Make. When you create an automation that is fired with a webhook, the platform will give you the webhook URL. So let's set this up. I want to trigger this new system with a webhook. And I choose webhooks as my trigger, which we want to say, okay, when anything comes to this hook, catch it and continue on that piece. And it gives me, there we go, the webhook URL. And I'm just going to copy that and paste it back over in my system. Now, when I send my data, it's going to send to that specific webhook. Now, what we want to do is say what data we're sending. So we might say in this case, okay, I want to send, let's go first name, or let's start with company name. Okay, and I can now choose from my list that specific piece of information. So company name. Now I want more than that. I'm going to say, show me another row. I also want the company phone number, just like that. And I can choose it from my list, the company website, all of the different information that I want to send across to my tool. Now let's have a look at some of the other things I can have here. Country, city, state, social media, employee count, those AI summaries and prompts and first lines, etc. Or I can get the individual emails and phone numbers. And that might be where I pull that information from as well. So I want, let's just say the employee's first name and the employee's email. So I want person email, and let's pull that from a list. So that is my leads email, and I want the person's first name. Just like that. Like that. Okay, so now that's the data. That's the information I want to send across to my webhook. I'm just going to click on add. Now what happens is the system will actually give us a test connection. So if I come up, I've done that, I can come to my active connections now, and there is my system ready to go, and I can send a test, which is really, really, really important. So I'm going to send that across. And let's see what happens over in Zapier. So it says, we're listening. And now I can say test. We sent you a test. Did you find it? And there it is. That's the information that was just sent across with that detail as we set it up there. So now we have our incoming data coming from our system being caught by Zapier. We can do whatever the heck we want with it. So now we can send it across to a Google Sheet, for example, or to Trello, or to HubSpot, or MailChimp, or Salesforce, or Facebook, or anywhere at all that uses or that connects with Zapier. And again, there are over 7,000 different platforms that can connect with our Zapier system. So we might even send it to monday.com or Pipedrive or Instagram, wherever. Okay, so I'm just going to say for this example, we want to send it to, I don't know, let's send it to a Google Sheet. That's nice and easy. Okay, you would choose the sheet. You're going to make sure that that's all ready to go, and then you're going to map the data across. So first name goes into that column, last name goes into that column, company, phone number, website, all of the information that we're bringing in from our system can be then put into the Google Sheet as you're moving across. Okay, so Zapier is now set up. We've got our webhook ready to go. And now what we do is we can come to our existing data. We've run our search. Here's all of that. Here's all my great information. I could say, just find me the companies with email addresses, just like that. And now I want to send it across to Zapier and let Zapier do whatever it wants to and send it to my connected platform. How do I do that? All I need to do is tick, and I can multi-select. So you can see I've only selected how many are on the page, but I want them all. I want to select them all. I can say send multiple emails across. And now this little paper airplane, or the little green icon here, even though it says send to CRM, I'll see that I've got my Zapier connection right there ready to go. And I can click that, and it's going to instantly send all of those leads and data right across to my CRM, ready to be connected to that webhook, and then let Zapier send it wherever you wanted it to go, out to a Google spreadsheet in our example, or Salesforce, or as I said, to Facebook custom audiences, or anything like that. So using a webhook via Zapier, same process for Pabbly, same process for Integromat or Make, or anywhere that has a webhook functionality, you can use the custom webhook system to export your data, send it directly across, and have it picked up at the other end by whichever platform you're looking to use.